Good evening, I'm Emma. I'm coming on tonight to tell you all about my signature antenatal course that I'm teaching about every 6 weeks from Failsworth. So all of the different elements included in the antenatal course. It's not just your average course that deals only with birth or only with the relaxation. Everything that I do in terms of pregnancy yoga and active birthing and giving partners the tools to support the woman that they're with. So we do things like belly sifting, which is from the Spinning Babies website, which is a fantastic way of massaging your bump and releasing tension during labour. We also do a lovely breathing and massage technique, so how that the massage can support your breath, which is really useful. Even if you don't want to be touched, just breathing together can help you to really stay in tune with each other and to feel really grounded. So as well as the actual techniques for partners, we will look at the stages of labour and what techniques might be useful at each time, and why the stages of labour are completely pointless, because your body didn't get that memo that there are specific stages. But it is useful to understand how people talk about birth, so that's why we'll be covering those. So we will also cover hypnosis during labour and birth, which is fantastically useful for anybody, whether you're planning a natural birth or whether you will be having a caesarean birth. Actually just being able to centre and focus on your breath. Partners will learn the tools to support this as well. So all about what hypnosis is. And these are not pre-designed scripts written by somebody else. These will be specific techniques for you. So I've not done a course that just gives you the specific scripts to use. I've trained with a hypnotherapist and how to integrate these specifically for you in your situation, and how to link these in with the active birth moves, so positions that will speed up your labour and make it more comfortable. So yeah, the skills of mindfulness, hypnosis, relaxation, visualization, and it's just going to be integrated all the way throughout the course. So it won't be taught, we will talk about it separately, but it will just be woven in all the way through as well. So during your labour and even before, you may have to make different decisions about how you want to proceed, whether you want to be induced, whether you want to have other interventions. So we will be looking at some of those options. We can't cover everything, but we will look at some really important decision-making tools. So how you can go about making decisions that are right for you, how to weigh up the pros and the cons, and specific to you as well. Some women are better at flicking in and out of a decision-making capacity, but what will be really important is to have some time out together as a couple to write your birth plan, so that you can be on the same page and support each other, so partners can support the woman and know what it is she wants, so that you're on the same page and you're learning assertiveness techniques as well, because sometimes it can be hard to speak up and say, whoa, hang on, that's not what we planned. So by going through the process of what to expect during labour, you will be much more prepared to make those decisions and to help the birth to go the way that you want it to. It's never guaranteed, but you can make your own decisions, and even if you don't end up with the birth that you had on paper, which very rarely happens. Actually, just being part of that process, research shows us, and by all the stories that we hear from couples that have gone through birth together, being part of the decision-making process means that they feel positive about the experience afterwards. That is the key thing in having a great start to being a family together, feeling that you've made those decisions and and the right thing, that you got the right birth on the day. So it will not just all be about the birth either. So we will be looking at beyond the birth and understanding how your baby is feeling during the birth process and after the birth. It's key, really. Understanding your baby is key too. Those first 6 weeks, or when you first arrive home from hospital, or if you're having a home birth, the midwives all go and suddenly you're there with your baby. What do we do now? So we will look at surviving those first 6 weeks, and baby's transition. We see it as a transition period from womb to world, and so we will be covering all the basics like bathing and nappies and holding your baby. A lot of people have never even held a newborn baby and feel quite anxious about it. There are 1,000,001 questions about babies, from feeding to what to expect from sleep and wake cycles. So also moods and emotions, what to expect from that point of view in the first few weeks, and all of the tests that are offered for your baby, and going to the doctors, and what are the midwives doing, and when is the health visitor coming, and it can all just seem pretty overwhelming. So we will be looking at what to expect in terms of the system, and what to look at in your baby. The course will be supported by our fantastic breastfeeding counsellor Rosie Greenwood. She will be running a separate breastfeeding baby feeding session, so whatever your feeding feelings are about that at the moment, a lot of the information about baby feeding, it's like how do you know that they're getting enough, and how to get it off to a good start, how to tell when your baby's hungry. So these things are relevant for parents that are planning to breastfeed and parents that are planning to bottle feed. Obviously, there will be the basics about latching your baby on and where to go for help and support as well. We will have a group so that we can talk to each other throughout and keep that support going. So we won't just be leaving you on your own after the course. We will be supporting you throughout. And you will get a postnatal session as well. So when everybody has had their babies, we will get together to reflect on how everything's gone, the joys, the challenges, and check in and give each other support again. I missed out slings. How could I have missed out slings? For those that know me, I do run a sling library as well. So we will have a range of slings for you to have a play with before baby comes. It's ideal to have a sling for immediately as your baby's born, for baby to come straight into a sling. I mean, we'll be looking at why that might be good, and it's down to you, for you to make that choice as well. But many parents do find it just the most invaluable piece of baby equipment, for all the others that just get pushed to one side and maybe not used as much as they thought they might be. They always promise to save you time, save you money. We will look at kind of baby products, which ones are really, really useful and which ones you might just want to wait and see what your baby's like. And I think that's it. So yeah, this course is going to run over 2 days. It's going to run on Saturdays. So over 2 Saturdays, 10:30 till 3:30 from Roman Road Methodist Church in Failsworth. It's a lovely venue. We've got the kitchen there to have a brew. Bring your own dinner with you. There will be group work. Working in pairs. There'll be all the physical preparation, all the practicing your breathing and relaxation, and just chance to discuss what you're feeling. Questions. We'll be doing work where we get all the partners together to discuss how they're feeling and what they want their role to be. You know, so if you're a partner, you might want to take more of an active role, or you might feel a bit not sure about it. So there will be time for you to process the information as well. So yeah, small group work, whole group discussions, and you will have chance to kind of set your own agenda as well, so that we can cover the things that you really want to cover as part of this course, because that's what's most important, the things that you want to cover. If you have any questions about this at all, do get in touch with me. I have put a link on for which is the Facebook event, which I put all the information into. The first session is starting this Saturday. So yeah, there are a couple of spaces available, so you can still book on. And all my ladies that come to pregnancy yoga, there is a discount there. So if you're earlier on in pregnancy and you're not quite ready to book onto your antenatal class yet, you can come along to pregnancy yoga from about 12 weeks. Get in touch, and you can book on the antenatal course from around about 30 weeks. Yeah, so like 25 to 30 weeks. Start looking then for the next session that's available. And if you want to pay it in instalments, yeah, book early, and then you can start paying that off. And that's all I can think of. Yeah, maybe I'll be back on later tonight to read some more birth stories. Oh, that was the other thing. If you want to stay in touch, there is a Facebook group, Emma's Antenatal, as well, where I will be sharing some of the relaxations that you can start listening to earlier on, and some little active birth routines, pregnancy yoga routines to ease you back, ease tension in your shoulders, and many other pregnancy ailments. So thank you for listening. See you soon.